Why has venture capital investing seemingly lost steam over the last couple of years? Michael Houlihan explains.
It's interesting that we're chatting now 2025, because I think that over the last 10 years or so, maybe even like the last 5, we've seen kind of like the rise and fall of venture capital, seed round funding, that sort of thing, right? Because when I was in school, I went to Stanford, right? So just up the street, right? And when I was in school, this was like the heyday of venture capital. Every single one of my classmates, right? I had people, my roommate at the time, my 2 roommates at the time, after we roomed together sophomore year, they took off junior year and tried to do their own startup, right? So everyone was going after VC money. And then it seems like over like the last 5 years or so, there have been fewer and fewer success stories and more money being pumped into the system. So cause and effect there, right? Like, what are the patterns that you're seeing right now kind of in that world?
Well, I think the big thing is that investors have gotten burned. And when you talked about 5 years ago, they were focusing on things. They were focusing on products, or they were focusing on software, when they really should have been focusing on the management culture of the company that they were funding, and how the company was organized, and whether or not the company understood how to deliver to the customer, timing, all that stuff, marketing. So unfortunately, many of the VCs are engineers themselves. So they struck it rich, man, and then they decided that they wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah,
but
pay it forward.
It's one thing to make money selling something that everybody wants. It's quite another to educate people about how something new is going to benefit them in their lives, or save them money, or, upset the system. So this is why communication is so important for investors to be looking at. And they've only recently realized that. And this is why you don't see the seed money investors like you used to. Now you see a lot of A and B investors, because they want it further down the road.
Sure.
Because they don't want to take the risk that the company that they're investing in doesn't have the soft skills and the organizational skills to actually pull it off. Whereas in the old days, they were just interested in the engineering skills, and they thought the world was going to knock down windows and break down doors to get to their solution. There was no idea of how they were going to actually deliver the message.